Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back. And today we're going to be working in the Forest Journal. We're getting towards the end of it now. It's getting fuller and fuller. So in the last video we filled all the pockets on the first side with all our little pieces. So today we're going to start working, well, we have just done one tag, I believe, in this, yes, this first really long tag in this first pocket. So we're just going to have to make the pieces as we go along for the second part. I've got a few, well, two, three that I could use, but if they're big, if they're the right size. But otherwise, we're going to be making them. And I've got a whole bunch of things I can use for my bases, things that I've had in my box and I keep forgetting to bring out. So a bunch of things that I can just hopefully decorate, collage up, whatever, cover to use for the pockets, to put in the journal cards and tags to put in the pockets. So the first one we need to do is this little pocket here, or side tuck, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to see if I can find something that's the right size first. So I've got this old tissue box that I thought I'd use just because it's already got quite a lot of kind of leafy look about it, hasn't it? Now is that going to be... It might be too big, so that's a bit big. So, will that work? How high up can it go? That would actually go in there quite nicely. It's a bit long, a bit wide. I don't want it to cover up her wing. Okay, so it'll go right in there. So if I just mark it with my pencil so that it only comes to here, then it won't compromise the wing, but it will still pull out nicely. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear drilling. I think my neighbour's doing something outside with his drill, so it's a bit noisy. It's only just started as well, just as I was about to start my video. Right. So I've got this. So I don't even know if I'd need to back that really. That's quite writable. So I just need to put something on the front here. Okay, let's put that to one side. And I've got some nice papers here I could use. Put the background pieces or base pieces out of the way. A bunch of those. And have a look at the papers that we have. Don't think a piece of vellum is going to work on here, is it? Got some lovely bits of Florentine paper. Got a piece of that. So I might just tear that down a bit. Let's use up the scraps. Oh, that's ended up being too narrow after all. Oh well. Never mind. Actually, what I'll do... That's already tearing, so I'm going to tear that off. And I'll put some book page on, I think. Well, I don't need those bits, so let's... put that on there first, I think. Okay, let's just go for it and glue as we go. There we go. I don't want to be taking too long over these because I've got lots to do. I don't know if I'll get them done today or whether we need to do another video to finish them off. Because they can take a little while to make some of these things, can't they? I'm not in a rush to finish. I mean, I know I've got lined up to do next, but it doesn't mean I have to rush to finish this one to get that one started. I think now I'm going to just tear that a little bit there. I don't want to lose all of the book page because it's a rather nice book page. So I should just ink just this little bit and put that on. Okay, and then we need something to go across, don't we? Got that piece, do a bit of that. Right, and then let's just have a look at what we've got. Where is my bag? There it is. For a focal point, because I might not need to cover that little bit in the middle if I've got a focal point that will go there. I've got some little tags that could be used as focal points. I think I've shown you these before. For something like him, he would go rather nicely on there, wouldn't he? Might just, don't know. Oh, this little chap, rather like him. I might put him on there. Or I have a couple of... No, let's just do it. Let's not go through everything every time. I've got one more option. Sorry, I've got to try it. He's catching my eye, and I want to just try. See if he'll go on there. He might be too big. Well, I think he might be the one. I think he might. Also, because the spot where it's going is up in a tree, isn't it? So, oh yes. He's just right. Right, so I'm just going to tear this at the side to make it, give it a straighter edge. Put that there. And then, oh, I could just wrap it around a little bit just to make it, save having to worry about tearing it off perfectly. I'll just wrap it around. Okay, and then we'll put the owl on the top. I really like him. It's the perfect location. There we go. No, that's not quite right. It's got to be that way, hasn't he? Yep. Yep, that's all good. Whoop. Okay, and I want to do my corners. And that one. There seems to be a couple of bits of the paper not quite sticking down, but I think I've got it now. And the final thing is I've got quite a few tabs in the kit, so let's use them. I can find one that will work. These are the tabs. Let's try that one. It's quite large, isn't it? I might just cut it down a little bit, actually. Let's see if that's a better fit. And I took off, they were a bit sharp on the corners, I rounded those a bit. Whoops. Put him there. Maybe I just put it down there a little bit. Yep, that's better. Could see if this side looks better. No, I want the gold, the touch of gold, because it's on the background, so that's fine. These bits out of the way. Okay, let's hope that's in the right spot. Let's see how this fits now. Whoops. It's catching on the edge of the pocket. I think I need to add a little bit more glue to the this paper here, because it's just catching. It looks glued down, but it's not quite there. It's got to dry, I suppose. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think it seems to be all right. Let me just try it again. I think it just needs to dry, but let's just check it'll go in. Want it right at the top. Okay. That needs to be flat. There we are. So that's in there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Owl up in the tree. Then we've got a fair sized pocket here. And I just need to find my pieces again. See what we can use to put in that pocket. So I have got this piece of book page, which I could cut down to size. How far down is it glued? So I really need it that wide, don't I? About this piece. I've just taken some book page and folded the sides in just to reinforce them. But it's still a little wide, so that's not quite what I want. Got some more here. I like the colour of that. That might fit nicely. There we go. I have got, actually, let me just try this one that I've made. I don't want to make things if we don't have to, do we? Will that go in there? Oh, yes, it will. Well, that might go there. I want to put something at the top here. It's a little piece of fabric or something just to finish it off. Maybe I'll tie it. It's quite wide, but it's a wide slot, so. Yeah, I feel like it needs something. And not those scissors. Too many choices when it comes to scissors. I'm going to put that there like that. Okay, not sure about that, but I think it'd be okay there. Probably could have done with something with a bit of colour, but there's plenty of colour in the background, so I think we'll go with that. Okay, so that one's just going to live in there now. And here, where are we? We have got, let me just get my little bone folder so we can see what we've got to do. So we need a pocket, something to go up here, little something in here, and a little something for in here as well. So a few things to make here. Right. Just seeing if I've got any smaller pieces. So I've just got some folded over book page, but that could be made into a journal card. Let's just see. Once I've reinforced that, that would go in there quite nicely. So I might just trim that down a little bit. Because once it's got paper back and front, it should be quite nice and sturdy. Let's just make sure it's all straight. Don't think I glued it very straight. That's a bit better. Alright, so we're going to go with that one. Now a piece to go in here. Got a bit of Tim Holtz packaging here, which I can cut down to size. That would work. Just cut that top off and we'll see see if that's the right size. Actually, what I'll do, put it in upside down and mark where I want to cut it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? And cut it about here, I think. So that goes in there. Nice. And then we want just a little tag in here. So I wonder whether to use one of those little tags that we were going to possibly use as toppers, but we could also use for as they are as a tag. Oh, not quite big enough, is it? Could put a couple in there. Like that. Yeah, I think I might just do that, pop these two little ones in here. I'll link them, I think I'll leave them as they are. I don't think everything needs to be backed. I don't think they want to be too thick. And I will just, where's the other one gone? There it is, still in the pocket. They're not super flimsy, these are on 160 GSM, so they're reasonably sturdy. So I think we'll leave them as they are. I know it's a bit white on the back, but I can live with that. I just want to actually just clip the corners. Probably should have done that first, it's because I've got to re-ink those little tiny bits now. There's one. Two. Okay, so now we've just got to do something with these two. Right, so this is the up tuck that goes up into the corner pockets. So let's what should we cover that with? Oh, I wonder if we can pop a little fairy on that one. Have I got one that will fit? Got this one. She might look rather nice on there. Tucked up into the corner. Let's see if I put that over there. Yep, she'll cover it completely, so that's okay. We don't have to make life too complicated. I wanted to use these as journaling cards. Some of these fairy images. Cut that down. Check that it still fits. Yep. And I'll just take a bit off the top and then see where the bottom needs to be cut. Okay, I'll glue that on there. I might have to trim a bit off the bottom, but that's okay. I'd rather do that than have a bit. I mean, it wouldn't matter too much if I had some showing, would it? Because it's, well, certainly not at the top, but at the sides we could, but I've made sure we don't. There we are. Lovely little fairy. Let's put something on the back. packaging. Yeah, I'll wrap that around, I think, at the bottom. And then is that going to work? No, it's not. So I'm going to trim it off. Okay, so we'll do our usual rounding of the corners. I do like my journal card corners to be round. Don't know why, just a personal choice. But I also think it protects the corners, it stops them catching on things as they're going in and out of a pocket. Okay, I don't think this one needs a tab, but I could be wrong. Let's see, what's this? Renegade piece of paper there. There she is. Okay, she's in there. Then we've got this piece. It's going to go in here. So I think we'll put the reinforcing paper on the back first. I'm going to use a piece of this green dyed paper because green is a good colour to have for backing in here. So let's oops. Now I need to decide what to put on the front. I have got this piece which would actually work quite well in here, wouldn't it? On here. I think I might just put that on there. Yeah, it's from one of the journal pages, but I think it would work well. Yeah, maybe I should tear it down rather than gluing it everywhere. I might just tear a bit off and wrap that side piece round. Tear that little bit off at the bottom. And glue him on. Oops. That's it. Much reinforcement as we can get on there, really. I don't think it even needs anything more on there because it's a lovely vintagey colour at the bottom, and I don't want to cover up well, it says you don't have a soul. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means, or who that's referring to, but maybe I'll be able to put something across there. That's a bit weird, isn't it? You don't have a soul. I don't know if you find this, but whenever I try to get glue off my fingers, or particularly the glue stick with the wet wipe, it seems to reactivate the glue and just make it wet and still sticky. So then I have to dry them. Right. Well, let's have a piece of this. Yes. Oh, I think so. You can never have too much little bits of Florentine paper on there, can you, really? Although that is a bit big. I must admit, it's a bit big. I think I need it a bit straighter at the bottom. About that piece. No, that's not good because that's the straight bit. I just have it hanging down a little and trim it off. Yep. No, that was that way around. Actually, the flowers are the right way up there, aren't they? Okay. Another little journal card. I'm going to do the small snip for this one, I think. Hopefully it'll work. No. Okay. That's because it's a bit wet, I think. Maybe I'll wait. Because it's quite wet now. It needs to stiffen up. So I don't think we'll put this one in the pocket quite yet. But we'll just check that it fits. I think it'll be fine. It just needs to stiffen up a bit when it dries. I'm just going to leave that there. Maybe we'll be able to come back and finish it at the end. Right, so where are we? We're here. My ruler out the way. So on this page we have this flip out pocket, so we've got a little bit of writing space here. It's just a bit decorative. We need something small to go in this pocket. So I'm thinking one of these would be good. Like him. Yeah, he'd be nice in there. Let's just ink around him, finish him off. You could probably get a couple, but I'm not sure. Let's just clip those corners first. I wonder whether to put him onto something and give him a bit of a border. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. Wonder whether to pop him on here, make him a little wider and a bit sturdier. Yeah, I think I might just do that. He'll fill up a little bit more of the space on there then, won't he? I think that makes him a little sturdier and just a little wider. I he needed to be just a little bit wider. And let's just ink again. Right, so now he can go in there. He looks like he's taking up the pocket just a little bit more. I'm happy with that. And then we need to put something in here. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? I'm trying to find where I put them all now. Where did I put them? Are they buried under the papers? No. Oh, right, they're just here by my side. So I wonder about putting a piece of this. Oh, actually, that's the right height. Oh, that would fit, wouldn't it? Well, that's interesting. Unexpected, although it is a little tight. I might just trim it a little, because once I've put something, I might just put a focal point. What can we put that would work on here? My diminishing bag of pieces. I'm thinking she might be too big, but we have got this beautiful fairy. I think I cut her out for the cover and then decided she was facing the wrong way. But she would fit on there, wouldn't she? Yes, I think she would. I don't think we want anything else other than maybe a bit of book page behind her, just to give her a little bit of depth. Okay. I'll find my ruler, which has disappeared. Where are you, ruler? No. Oh. Thoroughly buried under everything. There it is. And we'll just take this, take this down and take this off the bottom. See if that would work. I don't want that as well. I'll just take that. What am I doing? Take it off there. It's just confusing the issue. Pop that on there. And I put her on there. So I'm just going to take that corner off. Just needs another little something down here, I think. Let's see how this looks. It looks almost seat-like, doesn't it? It's a bit too tall. I'm going to just tear a bit more off. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to just give that a little ink around the edges, around this edge, and glue him on. Oh no, she's got book page stuck to her face. That's terrible. Oh, can I get that off? I don't know. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? I think I got it off. A little bit on her foot. Okay, got it. And a little bit on there as well. Yeah, it's just rubbing off. It's okay. It's okay. There we are. Isn't she sweet? I do love these little fairies. I may have said that before. I know, getting repetitive. And I think I feel I want to put something on the back. I don't really like the grey very much. Make it quite thick, that's the only problem. Let's just see how it fits now before I put anything, see if there's room for another layer. Maybe I could put something really thin. I've got this is some packaging. I think it came with a bunch of flowers a long time ago, but it's rather nice. This nice green. And I've used it a fair bit, but it's got this lovely pale green on the back, which might be quite good for journaling on. So I might just put that on, and it's really nice and thin. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Right. Let's pop that one in here. I think time is passing. I think with a bit of editing I can probably manage to do that last one up here. I'm quick. Okay, that's going to go in there, but I think it needs to dry. It is a little tight, but so we'll put that there for now. Right, so I've pulled out this piece from the Stampero paper pad, the forest paper pad. It's the last piece I have left, so I think I might be able to do something with that. Yeah, just cut it to size. That will fit in there nicely. I just need to make it a little bit smaller. So trim it to there. I think that's all I need to do is trim that off at the top. And I will back it because it needs something on the back. Got a bit more of this nice brown packaging, so let's do that. I'm going to take out another big sheet of this magazine paper. So we're just going to back that. going to round the corners. Try that one again. That's a bit. That works okay when it's not too wet or too thick. Okay, goes that way up. It just needs a focal point. I've got a couple of birds sitting here that might work. So I have another owl, but he does blend in a bit, doesn't he? I've got this rather lovely hawk. I quite like him there. He's a little small. We might have to put a little something behind him. Maybe we'll try a piece of bit of brown doily. See how he'll look. I think not just that. I think we need a little something else. Too bright. I like that better. Okay, so put a little piece of this on. Something like that, yep. And then we've got this bit of doily that needs inking because there's some white showing where it was torn. Right, so battery died, of course, as it does. So I just changed it and just finished off this little cluster. But that's all I've done. So I'm just going to pop that in right there. I like that. That just goes nicely in there. This should be ready to go in now. So I'm just going to pop that one in here. I just love that I've been able to use her after all, because I cut her out ages ago before I did the cover and got her all ready and then decided she wasn't right. So I'm glad she's popping in there. And her little wings just showing, so she's just hiding in here. Okay, and then we've got this little pocket here with the little, I think he might be a hare, not sure. Hare or rabbit. Otherwise, either way, very cute. So that's that one. And then we have two little tags in here. I'll put that one on top, I think, like those. And we've got this one, which I think we should be able to, maybe I'll just snip the corners rather than round them, just to get this little one finished. And that corner, just ink it up a little bit again. Oh. I need some more glue. It's coming apart. Probably should have made this a double journal card so that it would open out, because it seems to want to do that, but too late. Didn't think of that, and it might have been too bulky anyway. Got some of this green dyed paper on the back, I think. Yep. Right, so that should now pop in here. And we've got another fairy card in here. What else have we done? Done anything else? Yes? Well, no, we didn't really. We popped this one in here. And just added a little tab, a little bit of fabric to the top. It's gone in there. And then we made this journal card with the owl for this. I have left it grey. It's fine. It's only a small one. I don't mind on the small one. Didn't like it on the big one. And it goes with the owl, the colour. Right, so that's what we've done today. Haven't quite finished. A bit more to go. So I've got a pocket on here. Oh, not many more to go. 3 more pockets to fill. And some finishing touches to do, I think. So we might manage that in the next video, I hope. Finish it off. And then we'll just do a flip through after that. So that's it. Thank you for joining me today. I think this might be a bit of a long one. Sorry about that. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.